Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Kim. I am a mom of 3 boys and I am on my weight loss journey to be a healthier and a happier me on the inside as well as the outside. So today I'm going to be sharing my starter weight loss tips for beginners. These are the things that I did when I first started my weight loss journey over a year ago. This video was highly requested. I love doing videos that make me happy, like the content and stuff like that, but I also want to do videos that you guys enjoy and want to watch as well. So if you have any video suggestions or ideas that you want to see here on my channel, please leave a comment down below. Tip number 1, intermittent fasting. I am such a huge advocate for intermittent fasting. I love intermittent fasting. I love the fasting lifestyle. I just love it, and it truly is a lifestyle. It's definitely not a diet. It's just pretty much like a tool that you use to help you on your weight loss journey. When I first started my weight loss journey, I started at 226 pounds. After researching a bunch on YouTube and Google on how to lose weight, I came across intermittent fasting. I tried it. I just started with the regular 16 hours fasting, 8-hour eating window. I would break my fast at 12 and then I would stop eating at 8. And I lost 12 pounds and I did not work out at all. That was before I started working out. And I did that because I had so much weight on me that when I first started working out, I would get winded and it would just be too hard for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this intermittent fasting. I didn't work out and I lost 12 pounds in pretty much 2 months. Intermittent fasting has really helped me on this journey to know like if I'm hungry or if I'm not hungry. If I'm truly hungry or do I just wanna eat because I'm bored or I'd rather be doing something else. If you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, it pretty much just helps to give your body a break from digesting all the food that you eat. It gives your body a chance to digest the food, to use the food for fuel, for energy. It helps to reduce insulin, which in the presence of insulin, you cannot lose weight. And when I first heard that, I was like, what? That really hit me. Another thing that I love about intermittent fasting is that it helps to create that calorie deficit, which if you're trying to lose weight, trying to lose body fat, you have to be in a calorie deficit. So intermittent fasting really helps to do that, because if you think about it, if you are cutting your eating window down to a few hours versus all day of grazing and snacking and eating all day, then you automatically create that calorie deficit. So there's only so much you can eat in a short amount of time. That's another reason why I love intermittent fasting, because it automatically can help create that calorie deficit. So tip number 2, tracking my calories. So when I first started, I downloaded the app My Plate and I tracked literally everything that I ate, even drinks if they had calories in them, because you would be surprised just how many calories you're intaking in your body once you track it. And I'm a huge believer in tracking your calories to stay on the right track on your journey. Some people don't believe in tracking your calories. For me and my weight loss journey, I started with tracking my calories. I still track my calories right now. And to be honest, sometimes if I put something in my calorie tracker and I see how many calories it is, I see where it puts me in my overall total calories for the day. If it's too much, I'm like, you know what? This cookie is not worth it. This piece of chocolate, this Snickers is not worth it. And sometimes I'll do that. I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it. Some days I do have a cookie or chocolate and I don't believe in totally depriving myself, which I'll get into a little bit later. But just know that sometimes if I see where it will put me for my overall calories, I'm like, okay, I can have something else for that same amount of calories and it'd be healthier for me. And it's really eye-opening too once you track your calories. Tip number 3 is exercise. So when I first started my journey, I could not do anything. After I lost the 12 pounds, I decided to get a gym membership. In the beginning, I could only do about 15 to 20 minutes of cardio on the treadmill or the arc trainer. I would just like play around with the weights, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I would just kind of like play around with different machines and stuff like that. Exercise is so important. Not only does it help you to lose weight, to tone up, to minimize the amount of loose skin that you have, it also helps to reduce things like heart disease, diabetes, and stuff like that. But what I would recommend if you're first starting your weight loss journey is try to do what you can in the beginning. It doesn't have to be extreme. So if you can only walk 5 to 10 minutes, do that. It's better than nothing. If you can walk 10 to 15 minutes, do that. Before you know it, you will be walking longer than 5 to 10 minutes. You'll be running, you'll be lifting weights, you'll be hiking up mountains, you'll be doing all these things that you never thought you could, but you have to start somewhere. So I always say that small progress is better than no progress. So if you can walk 5 to 10 minutes one week, the next week you can walk or run 10 to 15 minutes. That's so good, that's great. So you just have to start somewhere. Once I got my membership, I was still very heavy, but I did what I could. As long as you start somewhere, that is all that counts. Tip number 4, water. So I love water. I was never much of a soda drinker or a juice drinker. I did increase my water because I wasn't drinking enough water. So I started with a gallon of water a day. And to some people that seems like a lot of water, but you would be surprised at how dehydrated your body is. Tip number 4 is to keep your body hydrated. That will definitely help you when you're working out. That helps you with your energy. That helps you with your overall feeling, your mood. If you're dehydrated, you feel sick. I have been dehydrated multiple times and you would just feel sick, you get a headache. So hydrate your body, hydrate your body. A gallon of water a day might be too much for some people. It has definitely helped me. So a gallon of water a day is what I still currently do. Tip number 5 is food and your nutrition. A lot of people have different thoughts and opinions on food, like what you should eat, what you should not eat when you're trying to lose weight. For me, I don't believe in totally depriving yourself or cutting everything out of your diet cold turkey. I have tried that before. If you do that, if you're so used to eating a certain way for a long time and then you just automatically cut everything out cold turkey like a lot of people say you should, you will end up crashing so hard. You will end up craving so hard and you might give in and you might binge on all the stuff that you used to eat that now you just cut out cold turkey. It was important for me to feel like I wasn't on a diet. So when I first started my weight loss journey, I did not want to feel like I was on a diet, because diets are something that you start and then you stop. Like you start like, oh, I have a vacation coming up in 2 weeks, let me go on a diet. And I didn't want to feel like that. I wanted this to be a lifestyle change because I wanted something that I could sustain for, you know, for life. So what I did in the beginning was I didn't totally cut out everything. I made sure to eat the things that were healthy for me. So the veggies, the protein, and the stuff like that. I didn't cut out any bread. I didn't cut out any rice or starches or anything like that. I did cut out fast food because I knew, and we know that fast food is not healthy for us. So fast food is one thing that I did cut out, but stuff like breads and tortillas and stuff, I didn't cut it out. I just fit it into my calories. So I definitely believe that food is fuel and you should definitely fuel your body. But if you want a cookie, if you want a piece of cake or chocolate, let it fit into your calories. So track it in your food tracker, whatever you're using. If you're using My Plate or MyFitnessPal, track it in there and let it fit. It's not gonna hurt your progress if you have a cookie or a bag of chips or something or some candy. It's not gonna hurt, because if you are changing your lifestyle and you're changing the foods you eat, then the majority of the foods that you eat are gonna be healthy foods. And if you want a bag of chips, if you want a cookie or a piece of cake, it's not gonna hurt you. And it's not gonna make you gain your belly fat. Like some people think like, you're not gonna have a flat belly if you eat these types of foods. Well, you can, as long as you're consistent with your working out, you're eating healthy the majority of the time. And if you want a piece of cake, then have the cake. So tip number 6 is sleep. And this is still one that I am working on myself. On the nights where I got most sleep, where I got 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I felt so good waking up. And the days, majority of the time, is when I'm getting like 4 to 5 hours. I feel like crap the next day and I don't want to work out, I don't want to work, I'm just sleepy all day. When I get enough sleep the night before, I'm able to wake up in the morning to go to the gym, and the gym helps to set my mood and tone for the day. So it all just plays, you know, a part of each other. So sleep is important, which I'm working on myself. My mentality when I first started on my weight loss journey, I had zero discipline. I had zero discipline. I was eating whatever I wanted and not really caring about myself. My mental state was very bad. I talked negatively to myself all the time, pretty much telling myself that I'm inadequate as a person, inadequate as a mom, inadequate as a wife, that I couldn't do anything, that I was incapable of ever losing weight, that I wasn't capable of ever, you know, being happy. Those are the kind of things that I would tell myself, that I would just think about and I would talk to myself down about. Nobody ever knew this. Like, I didn't tell my husband this, and I didn't tell my family this. This is something that I struggle with by myself. Once I started on this weight loss journey, and once I started intermittent fasting helps you with a whole other type of discipline. It was one night where it was 11 p.m. and I had enough. I was like, you know what? I can't keep doing this. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep looking like this. I am just not happy. That was the day that I decided like enough was enough. That was mindset change number one. One thing that helped me on this journey was telling me, one day at a time. You got this. One day at a time. I started talking to myself positive. You can do this. One day at a time, 1 pound at a time. I didn't set a large goal of how much I wanted to lose. I told myself one day at a time. I still tell myself one day at a time. If I make small changes every day, if I have small progress every day, it equals up to the big progress. And here I am over a year later. I really wanted to stick this out. I really wanted to see what would happen if I didn't give up. So that was another mental shift for me, is okay, what would happen if I didn't give up this time? Because of course I've tried to lose weight before. I gave up because it was too hard. I didn't see the results right away. And I said, okay, what would happen if I really didn't give up? And so I started watching positive videos on YouTube. I started talking to myself positive. I started to pray more, asking God, please help me on this weight loss journey. Once I pushed through those barriers, my mentality, my mental state started to shift. The last thing that I want to talk about in this weight loss starters video is motivation. If you are seriously dedicated to yourself, to losing weight, then you have to show up for yourself every single day. Whether it's showing up for yourself to go to the gym, showing up for yourself with how you talk to yourself in your mental state, showing up for yourself whether it's what you're putting in your body as far as like food. And motivation will come and go. You have to be disciplined to, okay, I don't feel like working out right now, but how am I gonna feel after I work out? Am I gonna feel good? If you show up for yourself every single day, if you make those small changes every day, focus on 1 pound at a time, you will get there. Before you know it, you will have lost all the weight. You'll be strong, you'll be happier, you'll be healthier, because not only did you change your body physically, but you changed your body mentally. That is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys thought it was helpful in any kind of way. If you guys did, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below if you're not subscribed to my channel already. If you have any other video ideas that you would like to see here on my channel, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.